Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Dorks Dungeons Visual Novel Fridays. It's me, it's your boy, Nalian. Walters, congratulations on being first. Round of applause. F to everybody who couldn't be first. Welcome, everybody. Visual Novel Fridays, back with Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa. This time, however, to help with my voicing, because we all know my voicing could use a little bit of work, I have brought along with me, a wonderful guest. Everybody, round of applause. Round of applause for my sister, Friendally Sis.
Hi.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
There we go. I had asked her which characters she would like to voice today. However, she gave me the answer of, I want Stream to decide. So, you guys get to choose who Nally Sis is today. As you can see in the next top sus list, we have 10 people currently left alive. Which means probably don't overload her, so like no more than like 5 characters.
5 characters.
Yeah, you got this. You'll be fine. It's no more than 5 characters, so who do you guys think Nally Sis should be voicing today? We got Toko, Celeste, although I think Toko might be on her way out. We have Celestia, Kiyotaka, Yasuhiro, Mondo, Hina, Byakuya, Hifumi, Kyoko, and Sakura. I will be remaining the voice of Makoto.
What if I want to be Makoto?
Well, you didn't say you want to be Makoto.
Well, I guess it's up to chat, huh?
I guess it's up to chat. So, you guys get... How many characters do you want to voice?
Why don't we start with, like, 2 or 3?
And Monokuma. You can be Monokuma as well.
I don't know who any of these people are, so that's also something to keep in mind.
I think that makes it better.
Okay.
And Sakura. Yep, Sakura's there. So, Dexy, is that a vote for Monokuma and Sakura? Or were you just reminding me that Monokuma is an option? Because I think it would be... you might be able to do a really good Monokuma. Yeah, you're voting? Alright. Monokuma and Sakura. Are there any counterclaims? Any other ideas we got? Great input. You can def Monokuma. Dexy believes in you.
Thank you, Dexy.
Walter, Craigasms.
Okay.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but...
I think it's a good
That's
thing.
what he did. I hope it's a good thing. She reads now, yes. Muscle Man. That's not a character, Noodle. Alright, well, we'll start you off with Monokuma and Sakura.
Okay.
Monokuma, you spelled Tate wrong. Let's try Walters. So Sakura is the best martial artist.
Okay.
She's like the top martial artist.
What? I might have gotten a glimpse of this
She's
character
got...
when I was painting your nails.
She has arms.
Tree trunk arms.
Tree trunks. Actual tree trunks.
All right.
And the Monokuma is the bear.
There's a bear?
Yeah, he's the evil bear.
Oh, in the title screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a very upbeat voice, which I'm sure you'll hear as we go along.
So if they speak, why do I have to speak for them?
They don't speak.
Okay.
Aside from occasionally.
Okay.
Which you'll hear when they do speak.
Okay.
Otherwise it's us reading
Text. Okay.
text, right?
Okay. I see.
Now, we're currently investigating but Monokuma mostly does. Yeah, most of Monokuma's lines are spoken, but he does have a a few red lines.
Okay.
Actually, I would say it's mostly red lines. But we are investigating the death of one of our fellow students, Chihiro Fujisaki, who seemed to have been killed by a mass murderer.
Masked?
Mass
Okay.
murderer, serial killer.
Okay.
By the name of something Jack. Who seems, it's looking like, to be a split personality of Toko Fukawa.
Oh.
Who was our #1 sus.
Okay.
And that's also why she remains as our #1 sus. I've been telling you guys she was going to kill someone this entire time. I knew it from the first moment I met her. And truthfully, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So we're going to run around and see if we can talk to anybody. And see if we can stumble our way ass backwards into wherever we're supposed to be. Just a classroom back here, okay. And we just came... Maybe it's library time? Byakuya is gone, no longer being a pretentious prick. Oops. Well, there's nothing new in there. There's still more I need to check. I guess we are checking in here. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough... Excuse me. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. You said there was a donation goal for the maid outfit. I decided to forego it today, just because my sister's in the room.
What's that mean?
It means I don't want to get changed into my maid outfit. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Nice. Let's add it to the truth. Can we find where the extension cord is? There's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. She drew fan art of it. That's different. That's different, okay? Let me move this in case that's blocking your video chat.
It is. Thank you. I was also in the room the last time you wore the maid outfit.
Yeah, but not when I was physically changing into it.
Well, I can step out. It'll be just you and stream, and you can get changed. It's okay. We'll do a bigger deal next time.
I'll turn it on if you really want it. How much? A lot. Alright, hold on. I'm not sure if it's gonna work today. Because if we remember last time, it was acting kind of funky. How do I turn it on again? Right. Because I turned it off using this. There it is. Magica transition. Now will it work? Who knows? It's a mystery. Actually, if I go to my own channel and I click on the link, where does it send me right now?
Do you want me to do it?
No. It's just faster if I do it like this. Yeah, it goes to the Streamlabs one, so it should work. I don't know why it doesn't. Well, that's the thing, though. Those notifications should work, and I don't know why it didn't the last time. And I don't know if it will work this time, which is also why I had it turned off. So maybe, like, small donos, if you're going to. Don't do anything big. Anything large. Unless you're gonna send it, and that's totally up to you. Either way. Continue on. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Alright, there's no clue there at all. Is it gonna make us find the... Looking at it, maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Can this be used as a clue? According to this letter, Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And what's more, it didn't even happen recently. Apparently it closed down over a year ago. The mastermind probably took over the abandoned school in order to start this killing game, which explains why there aren't any other students here, because it's not a real school. Liner on fleek. You're getting compliments.
Thanks, babes.
Typically, they don't start complimenting me until the dress is on.
Well, maybe if you put on some makeup.
True. There's these serious issues that forced the school to close down in the first place. Is there any connection between that and what's happened to us now? Okay, this is... Alright, we've been through all this. Now, the one mystery they haven't brought up yet is what happened to the laptop that was here. That shit straight up disappeared. And one of these boxes originally had the extension cord. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Where is it now? The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over there and put it over there here. It sure is dark over there. I don't think there's anything in here, yeah. Still more need to check.
Can you pass me my water?
What else does it want me to check? I looked at the desk lamp, looked at that. I looked at both these things. Am I missing some of the books? The shelf is packed out with books, but looking at it, maybe there's some kind of clue here, guess not. But there is a coin. That's prog, right? Alright, same dialogue. Same dialogue, but more coin. Do I need to interact with these again? Did that and this. Huh. Oh, there it is! It's working! Hey! Start stripping slowly. No. And hi now, sister. Forever waiting to have a fabulous nails. Sad. Oof. Thank you. I guess that's it. I guess I'm now contractually obligated, if I can talk, to put it on.
You putting it on right now?
The man paid up.
Oh shoot.
Noodle paid up. I don't know what part of small bucks he said. I guess just sit here, entertain chat.
Me? Can I click around on your thing?
Go for it.
Okay.
And just don't look behind you, because I didn't even have it out ready this time.
Okay. Should I point the camera towards you?
No.
I think the chat would pay us more money.
That's how we get banned.
That's how we get money. All right. Hi, chat. What's up? All right. They're all saying I should point the camera towards you. You will get hella money.
That's how we lose money.
No. All right. I'm going to just go ahead and start clicking on things. I don't know how to play. Oh. Does the chat have any recommendations? What should I do? Oh boy. Josh, how do you feel about hot tubs?
Oh my god.
What? Okay, what do you hate more? Hot tubs or trains?
Oh my god. Shut up. Stop listening to chat.
Oh boy. The little mouse thing moves really fast. Ooh. Oh. You were just in here.
Don't forget to read aloud.
Oh, am I supposed to do that? Well, they've already seen all this. This is stuff that
Allegedly.
you've gone through. Oh boy. Okay. Hush hush. Do you think maybe we shouldn't be in here? Like, at all?
I think we should check a few extra interactions because it's telling me that I missed something in here.
Oh.
I disagree. I'm not the game.
The stream is demanding trains. I think you guys should make him dress up like a train.
Well, hey, let's stop with the idea.
Then he'll have to look at himself, and he'll be scared the whole time.
I'm not afraid of trains.
Oops. Oh boy, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, okay. I think I've clicked on everything that's clickable.
That's what I said. If you hit tab, it'll show you everything that's clickable.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see, I see. Well, I most certainly have. Okay. I've got some blue paint. We could definitely do Thomas. Maybe next Halloween I'll look for a costume and maybe I could scare him. That could be fun. Chase him around.
From not afraid of trains.
How do I leave this room? I don't want to be here anymore.
There are.
Oh. Ah, he won't let me leave.
That's what I was saying.
Oh my gosh. This is just silly. Makoto's kind of wimpy.
Yes.
Is that something new? Who is Byakuya?
Byakuya?
Yeah. He's suspecting that person for something.
Rich asshole.
Oh, a rich asshole. Ooh, a corner thing. How do I get that? Oh. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wimpy, wimpy. You know, I don't think I like this game very much. Yep. I have to assume Byakuya took it. Okay. We think Byakuya took a file on Mr. Jack?
Yeah.
Will it let me leave now? I did it! I left. Where do I go?
That's the question.
Well, is there a map?
Alright.
Oh, thank God. Oh, honey. There you go.
Mom said it was my turn on the Xbox. I'm sorry to report that I'm back, everybody. This is starting to feel like that SpongeBob meme. And why aren't you in uniform?
No.
Whenever I start stream without wearing this. Hey, it's me. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything good?
No.
No? I didn't miss anything good?
I got you out of the library, though.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Mm.
Your drink really goes good with your hair.
It do. It matches. Not expected. I should have known, and I should have shaved anyways. Cause I was thinking about shaving today. My eyes. Oh. Really gotta admire those maids. Woo! This shit's assaulting my eyes.
I don't know how you've managed.
Is it on wrong?
Your wig is on backwards, actually.
Haha!
Your little straps are coming out the front. Do you need help?
So you're right.
Yes.
Well, it's like I had it on like this, but this just felt wrong.
Okay, can
I guess it's technically right.
Okay. You should brush this sometime.
I should.
It's just...
With how much use I'm getting out of it.
Yeah. I know that's not as the character wears it, but...
Goatee maids are still maids. You're right. I'm still valid with my goatee. Alright. Bit tighter fitting than usual today.
It's the holidays.
What the fuck was I doing? 2B. Alright, Kiyotaka. You piece of... Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro! It's all because I wasn't strong enough! Wait, what happens for another 25? I'll take it back off. Off camera, of course. But you'll be able to have the satisfaction of knowing that it's coming off. I think that's a deal, huh? Pretty damn good deal, actually. Did it give you a goal of what to do after? Like, I should go do this.
Gosh, I don't know.
I guess I'm finna be walking around until I find out, huh?
Yeah. It doesn't have like an objective.
Seemingly not. Lockers, one of them is unlocked the same prompt you get every time.
I think, are you supposed to go to Byakugaga?
Byakuya?
And get the file that they stole?
Shit, I can try. Leave the bathhouse? Yeah. Let's go knock on Byakuya's door. Knock knock, bitch, it's me. Well, he was kind of a bitch last time we talked to him. He was like, now that you figured it out, I'm done talking to you. Where's that pompous living right now? Here he is. Byakuya. Knock knock. This is Byakuya's room. I doubt there's any clues in here. Should we check Chihiro's room? Can we even get into Chihiro's room? Now Chihiro is gone. Why? Why? Will Toko talk to us? This is Toko's room. I should probably just leave her alone for now. To go back to the pool? Maybe look at her body some more? I guess so. That's the way it's looking. Bum, bum, bum. Could check the warehouse. Ah, hello, Celeste. You know, Tia, I'm actually gonna give you the job of Celeste.
Okay.
Celeste, what are you doing here?
Oh boy, okay. This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. Is that okay? From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Yes. Ah, welcome back, Randy Randomson. I'm sorry you once again have to see me after the maid outfit donation was made. I swear this isn't a regular thing. Then, did you find something?
Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime. When did Chihiro die?
Last night?
Oh.
Like, very recently?
Oh.
This happened whenever someone donates $25. It sure does! It sure does.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
Oh.
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Did you stop by to get some protein shake?
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened.
She's not wrong.
You get what you deserve, I suppose.
Now she is wrong. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing, which is something that we already knew. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account. Thanks, Celeste! Very cool! Now we figure out who has an extra duffel bag?
Why didn't you search the rest of the warehouse?
We've already searched that area. Alright. Nothing much looking at here. Leave the area, yes. We'll see if anybody is chilling in the dining hall. Do you have an account for us, Hina? Oh, Hina! How's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. That was his name, Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to all the boys, or talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex?
Oh, she's a pick-me.
Or was Chihiro actually a guy the entire time? I was thinking that in the past. And it would fit with why she wound up in the boys' bathroom. So, if Toko's the killer, and Chihiro was a boy, then there's no way... Actually, never mind, I take that back because they used the other pass. But, there's still a chance.
Could be why they were exercising outside of normal hours, because they don't want people to be in the locker room.
Could be. Or we're just making shit up that doesn't matter.
That's true.
Or doesn't track.
Oh, we could be.
Oh, wait! Maybe! Maybe she was just used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Another account. We're getting truth bullets. And that's it.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Fuck you, life.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Ding dong bing bong. Class trial, y'all.
You remember.
And I forgot to up the
right?
difficulty.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
So, I know I brought you on to be a guest voice. I, however, did not expect the class trial to be so soon, which is almost fully voiced. So instead,
Okay.
you'll be able to just give your opinions, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Is this the other voice I do and he's not?
That's Monokuma.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we should give you 5 people, because you never know who I'm going to end up talking to.
Okay, fair enough.
So truthfully, you already have Monokuma and Sakura.
Yeah.
You keep Celestia.
Sure.
Let's also give you... Let's give you Hina, the girl Val was just talking to.
Okay.
And then... Why don't you take Kyoko? Unless, do you want one of the guys?
I wouldn't mind a man.
Do you want to play as... You can be the rich asshole. You could be the nerd. You could be the dude bro. Like the chill bro.
Yeah.
You could be the class president, or you could be the gangster.
Oh, I feel like I could really vibe with the bro.
Alright, then you play Yasuhiro. He has the big frizzy hair.
Oh, hot.
Very spiritual.
Ooh, great.
There you go.
So he's not a bro, he's a bra.
He's a bra, yeah. It's about to begin. The red door is right through here. People die when they are killed. What happens if I just don't? There's no running away now. The red door. I have no choice but to go through it. You can change the difficulty, but you have to do it at the beginning of the chapter. Okay. And only when selecting that chapter via chapter select. That's what I was doing. I guess I never went fully into it. So probably after this chapter, I'll probably go back and start the next chapter on a higher difficulty.
Okay, so I'm the one with all the hair.
You're him.
Okay.
You're her.
Okay.
You're her.
Okay.
And her.
Okay.
Do you want to swap any of your characters for anyone else?
No, it seems fine.
You're also him.
Okay. I feel like I'm kind of carrying the team here.
Well, I played Makoto, Byakuya,
Fair
Kiyotaka, Mondo.
Okay.
I play very boisterous people.
Okay.
You are Monokuma. Take it away, Monokuma.
Okay. So, is everybody ready? Oh, I'm sorry. What was his voice?
Joyous,
like?
joyous.
I'm sorry.
Sadistically joyous.
Sadistically joyous. He kind of gave me
High-pitched.
Flapjack vibes.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know,
Okay.
but like evil Flapjack.
Okay, okay.
Can I do that?
Go with it.
No.
Go with it.
No, I certainly can't.
Why not?
I don't have the voice talent.
Oh,
But I'll
just
do
gotta
my
send
best.
that's what I've been doing. Send it.
So, is everybody ready to... What?
Can you sound a bit more evil?
Evil?
Yeah, a bit more evil.
Can you give me some lessons? Show me how it's done.
Now I'm not a professional voice actor.
No.
Or even an amateur voice actor.
No way.
I'm just a silly man who plays visual novels on Twitch.
Okay.
I can't remember what I used to do for his voice. We'll go with you. Let's go with this.
Okay.
All right, let's say it again. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
From the top.
So is everybody ready or what?
He's high pitched but evil.
I don't know how to do that.
Go here.
Am I blind or are we missing someone?
That's much better. That's much better.
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is... Oh, God. How do we brought this? You really don't remember?
Okay.
Sorry.
Mad Cthulhu complimented you on your Monokuma.
Nailed it. Thanks.
Come on.
Kidding!
You hear it?
I'm just kidding. How could I forget little nut job? He's cool. She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Am I being too loud? I feel like I'm shouting.
That's fine.
Okay.
The mic's far enough away. If you get too loud, chat will yell back at us
Oh, good.
and say, "Shut the fuck up." And just like he said a few minutes later, volume is perfect. Excellent. He reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. She said the line for me, so I'm gonna go ahead. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl out around. Terrible. You're terrible.
Whew! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator and let's get this show on the road. Sorry, I just like his little giggle. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Oh, this is your first time seeing it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was made a display. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. Which one of you fuckers was it? And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. It was you! No, that's wrong! I guess we gotta talk to people. Byakuya, I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Where's Kyoko? Kyoko might have some insight for us. Why is she hiding?
Shall we go?
Oh god, there was blood flowing. Yeah, it was long. Shall we begin? Alright, give me the encouragement I need, Sakura!
Well then.
You're Sakura, actually.
Okay. I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual.
What is that voice from? You sound like a character from Boulder. You sound like Boulder.
From what?
From the last Avatar. Boulder is confused. You just did the Boulder voice for Sakura.
Is that okay?
Alright, we'll talk to Celeste.
Hang on, I need a second to collect myself.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Purple Penguin. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Welcome. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see. Did we already talk to the guilty one? I think we did. Well said. Good talk, good talk. Hina? I guess I wasn't...
Ooh.
Oh no, you're Hina, I apologize.
Ooh.
You're Hina.
Wow. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Oh, very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Hifumi really is 3D cringe. Kiyotaka. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails. Right, bro? Hifumi got a face like a walrus. He really does. He really do. Did I miss anyone? We talked to Yasuhiro, right?
You ready? We doing this?
Are we doing this? We talked to her, we talked to him. Did we talk to Mondo?
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Can we dip? Oh, it was waiting on me. I thought I had to talk to everybody. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Are you doing Kyoko or am I Kyoko?
I think you're cute.
I'm Kyoko? Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating on why it was Toko! The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally... ding... it came to a sudden stop. Aw, shit! It's about to go down!
Oh, I forgot how I was doing it.
Cheery but sadistic.
Right. Alright. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste your time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I don't know why I said it like that.
Class trial.
Do you want to save the data?
Are we fighting
Yeah, we gotta shoot things.
each other?
We shoot... we shoot text.
Oh.
It's called Trigger Happy Havoc. Like, come on. Did I unlock any skills from the last time I played? Looking like a no. What a waste of a chapter. I probably should have talked to more people. Guess we're going with that. All rise, chat.
Let's
Who
begin with
do you
a
think did it?
explanation of the class trial. So,
Do you agree with my thought on Toko?
Results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Yay! Which we know are the weights. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Which we know was the gym weights. Got the dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the
true.
Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I'm gonna let it play through so we can hear the whole
It was an
conversation.
iron pipe.
Wrong. No, that's wrong!
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Okay. The weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There was something else. Right. I forgot how to fast forward through some of this.
It appears it
So we're gonna
was
listen
a
to it through
head
again.
According to the Monokuma file,
Oh wait, it'll tell me. Fast forward control key.
what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
I missed!
Certainly would make.
Poor Chihiro.
What do you mean I missed?
Chihiro's, it appears it was.
According to the
Alright,
Monokuma
alright.
file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
Yeah, Yasuhiro. You didn't look at all, did you?
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah, it's called investigating the murder, Hina.
Yay! That's so creepy!
Unfazed.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
I agree, but he's gonna say someone who I wasn't expecting.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer,
Oh,
Genocide Jack.
which is true. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added. Non-stop debates. Yeah, what the fuck are those? First debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullet will disappear if they hit these lines, so think them as obstacles. Oh, great. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot the actual mark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget all about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thanks, narrator. Very cool.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm
Seriously.
sure.
Okay, so that must be the...
As far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
There is, if we look at the case file.
Genocide Jack.
Yeah, history,
I don't
you
know who
would
that
know.
is.
It's not our fault you're... I don't know, I'm not gonna calm down. The thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, one... Right. So we do have pretty good proof it was Genocide Jack. It's very consistent.
I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
That's right.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong! I almost hit the white noise, and I actually got really scared. I almost missed it.
Might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
Yeah, I can shoot it, but...
That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
I could silence or shoot it, I should
trouble
say.
than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Which is the bloodlust message.
That's
yeah.
right.
Booblust.
Booblust.
Hifumi cringe.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I'd be glad to, Byakuya. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with the position of the body. It was how the victim was positioned. Because all the murders, the body was positioned like this, strung up somewhere, which was not released to the public.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
I like how he was doing the Ace Phoenix Wright point.
You're saying
At least that's what I
Jack is
looked into
one
it.
of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Wow.
Damn.
Just out with it.
Dead ass pointing fingers.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
He tells the truth. Now, chat, I don't want to tell you guys that I told you so since the very start of me playing this game. But I told you so.
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Split personality?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? I don't remember Hangman's Gambit. Or I have to figure out what the word is. I suck at this.
Well, how many shots do you got?
I don't know.
I usually go for vowels first.
S. Oh, she was. Oh, skits. He's just calling her a skits.
Schizo.
A schizo. She's calling her a schizo.
Oh my god.
Now I understand.
Schizophrenia. I don't know why they shortened it to schizo. That's kind of.
Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I also don't.
Times were different back when this game was
Yeah,
released.
well, I don't think schizo is multiple personality. I think they're different.
Schizophrenia and no, I think you're right.
Personality disorder are two different things.
I think you're right. Because schizo is seeing other things.
Yeah, it's hallucination.
So
Well,
yeah.
Of course, I'm not a healthcare professional.
Not a healthcare professional.
Could be wrong.
All the way back in 2010. Hey, 12 years ago is a long time. Things have changed a lot.
They thought that the suspect might have.
It could also be a translation mistake.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Okay.
Yeah, it could have been a translation error too.
That's true. It could be.
At least that's me assuming this was originally released in Japan and then
Oh, okay.
translated
But
to
still, to go and say
this.
that about Miss Fukawa is.
Wait, no, it's Spike Chunsoft. Are they a Japanese company? Because they did the Somnium files too. Oh, I could still be Japanese. I'm just fucking dumb.
Randy says it was.
Or a long time ago, yeah. This whole series was first made in Japanese. Okay, yeah. So it could be that too. A long time ago.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have split personality has to do with her behavior. She did totally change.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
What the heck?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
Oh god, sorry, I was scarred from her weird pose.
Just Toko.
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted, bruh.
The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Don't go assigning tones.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yes. Scared of him coming out. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
Because we paid attention, Hina.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Because for whatever reason, Toko is really into Byakuya.
Oh.
Mostly because he degrades her.
Okay.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Oh, really,
That's pretty damning evidence, huh?
Yeah.
She really came out with it.
Trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie.
Shouldn't she really be enjoying this right now?
Why would she enjoy it?
Not her. Toko. He's
No.
really, like, publicly shaming her.
She might.
She likes degradation.
But, I mean, she's also about to finna die, like.
Promised. I can't believe you lied.
You can't believe Byakuya lied. out of everybody here, Byakuya.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
That's right. Surprisingly, she is... I'm not sure if it's the world's... Oh, she is the ultimate novelist, or romance novelist.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
You killed someone.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Byakuya really shifting blame, huh? I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh, you didn't keep your promise though, Toko. And you believe Byakuya.
I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing. Could you?
Jesus, is he trying to force out Genocide Jack?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
Oh, she feels the bloodlust herself.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Bring him out. Let's talk to Mr. Jack.
The person?
Oh, she's about to rip her hair out. Holy shit.
You don't mean...
If I was Hifumi, I would be terrified. The guy next to her, Genocide Jack about to come out. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Genocide Jack. Oh.
Hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Jesus.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
The ultimate murderous fiend.
What the fuck is
That's another ultimate in there.
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
When one personality talks shit about the other.
so intense?
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
Oh.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
And which are you, Genocide Jill? She probably thinks she's the bright and sunny one. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Why is he interviewing Genocide Jill?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Yeah, honestly, if they really thought Genocide... I don't know why Hifumi would ask that. Because why would Genocide Jill get himself caught like that, you know?
And another thing.
That's a very not like this moment.
Society and the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
So may as well kill people, huh?
Just kidding again!
Oh, no. She's just crazy.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well,
what's that secret?
That Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
True.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe this actually is Byakuya just trying to shift blame.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
You know, it does line up. Let's say Byakuya is the killer. He's had us investigate a lot of things. He forced us to investigate a lot of things with him. All the evidence that we could have seen were usually under his control. And for whatever reason, the power strip was gone when we wanted to go look at it. Which was probably... I don't know what else it could be used for. So, really, the only other person who could have known that about Genocide Jack, about the string up, would be Byakuya. But that's a lot of evidence. A lot of not great evidence, I guess, to Byakuya. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. She said what she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Oh, please not the rhythm game. Okay, thank God.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Status of the dead body.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would
Oh, I
change
get
things.
time.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, I just have to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. That should prove what he said isn't quite right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an
The only
alibi,
difference is that
would change things.
the correct MO for Suicide Jack are blades.
When you compare your past
She uses
murders to
blades.
this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
What more proof
I
do you
missed.
need? Give it up.
Shit.
You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
For
You
that?
say that, but do you really expect
I fucking missed
any of us
again.
to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an
When you compare your the modus operandi matches
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Okay, so it was the modus operandi line.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Right.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Probably the blades. The shivs.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
It's not artistic enough. It can't be hers.
That maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference about the murders, the blades. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and the stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. Is it the fatal injury?
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
It's a good point.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
I'm with Hiro.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Which means it's Byakuya. And that's just because he's been manipulating how we've been gathering evidence. Unless Byakuya is wrong, it's actually somebody else. I forgot to read. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you see a clear difference. Yeah, what was used to suspend her, right?
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Oh, right, the extension cord. That's why we didn't have it. In fact, the only person who ever uses the extension cord is Byakuya.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Her own specially designed scissors, wow.
Like I said,
Truly is an artist.
I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Truthfully, I'm kind of sad it's not Toko.
Big Mac?
I would have much preferred to keep dealing with Byakuya than Toko.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Was it all men?
Pattern.
I think it's all guys.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit in. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she could have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was her lover.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
Whoa, bro.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
All dudes. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Notaro, Takafumi Gano, Uchida Naohia, Takashi Masamu, Yuto Yumejima, and there was no end to it. Yeah, I saw that. 14. She killed some young boys. She did not discriminate against age.
They were all guys?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men.
I'm very fucked.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed.
That's what's
What's wrong
embarrassing.
with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Yeah, the other side hates men.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Come on.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
Oop.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
It does.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
No scissors at murder school. Illegal.
Any scissors?
And they have to be her special scissors.
Don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
The girls' things. They all came with scissors.
She's fully equipped.
Kind of scared that she has those scissors on her.
That's right.
But the girls' sewing kits.
Go anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
To throw us off your trail.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. That rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Yeah, it's really messing with his sense of justice.
The body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Nobody but the police and Byakuya.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or...
Whoops. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Select someone. It was Leon! Oh, Byakuya looking real nervous. Sorry, Byakuya.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file
Alternatively,
before
that
this all
military
happened,
guy?
hadn't you?
Military guy?
Yeah, the like guy in the military outfit. Cause he could, I'm sure he could tie a knot.
You mean Mondo?
Yeah, he can tie
He's a
knot.
gangster.
No. I'm sorry, not the weird guy with the weird hair. He's angry looking and he's got like...
He's the student council president.
Oh, that's
a school uniform.
Oh, okay.
He's
Are
silent.
you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yes.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
Because he thought he could get away with murder after reading a few murder novels.
because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
You know, why would he try to get Genocide Jill out? I feel like that would point it all towards him. He should have made Toko just take the blame.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
What are we gonna do if Byakuya just looks at everybody and says, no?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Oh, he wanted it that way, huh?
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Was it? And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Did he want to be caught?
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
He's got a point.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction with what Byakuya just said. Because Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room. It's evidence. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. What does this mean? If you shoot or change a truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction loaded in your truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, I will say that if you don't use the flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well, good luck, have fun. I don't understand this flashback feature already. What was in Monokuma File 2?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Truth.
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Thank you for the input.
The victim was Chihiro, who was
True.
a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction. What? Doesn't make any sense how you could have known before we'd even found it. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of
Okay,
weird
so
before we found it.
I should stop reading that so I stop getting hints from the game.
The victim was Chihiro.
So if I hold it,
so of course I would suggest
the weak
we check
spot.
the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me
Will this open up more contradictions to use? Yeah.
So, you said Byakuya was acting
I wonder
kind of weird before
will this open up a new contradiction?
But he was acting weird... how?
Doesn't matter, you have to absorb it. I phrased this one, okay.
Check out the girls' locker room.
Okay, so they're saying there's one thing to
The
shoot.
victim was so of course I would. There was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
What the? You sick fuck. Alright, so we'll shoot the first thing.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found
Oh.
the body.
Shoot!
Must be a contradiction in somewhere.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
I think it's the other way around.
Weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check
We can
out
try
the
that.
girls' locker room, that's a natural. The victim was so of course I would. There was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
Wait, before we found the body. Before we found the body, we didn't know that Chihiro was the one who died. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We didn't know Chihiro was the dead one. I completely forgot about that.
Weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's a natural. The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Good catch, thank you. My name is Celestia Luteberg. Thanks for the help, Celestia.
Because up until we actually discovered the body,
My favorite protagonist Hajime from the second game. Well, that's what we'll be playing next, so I can't wait to see your favorite character.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Yeah, bitch.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Is this dude trying to get caught? What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's still acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Does he know more? Is he gonna flip it on his head and be like, actually, this is why this other person is it? Baka looking real sussy. I said Baka. Byakuya looking real sussy.
We just talked about the difference.
Finally,
between
Kyoko
this
talks
case
up.
And past genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between the case and the other genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? Oh, they're gonna make me think again.
Right, because you were talking about the extension cord.
Right, he was the only one who ever even touched the fucking thing.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors
True.
to arrange the body.
True.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
Extension cord.
It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
It's not a rope, it's an
Hey,
extension cord.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong!
Obviously, someone
Fuck!
else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
You love Ultra Despair Girls because the story's so good. Excellent, I love me a good story. He used the extension cord. He knows exactly what it was.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to
You can slow it down, remember? I can.
special scissors.
Did I completely forget that? Fast forward. Concentrate, space. I'm fucking dumb.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Space, yep, thank you.
Chihiro was suspended with...
This is what I get for only playing this once a week.
Some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there
Bang.
must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from?
I've never seen that in my life.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Wait, why that lady Froppy? What? What do you mean?
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah,
Because you
Byakuya.
see, that rope, that extension cord,
Why did Byakuya have to be the killer? Why couldn't it have been Toko?
An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the
So
library
DRT gives you the
all this
option to
time?
agree? What? Oh, that sounds interesting.
Went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine.
Did Byakuya want to get caught? Because I gotta admit, he did this really stupidly.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
Which is wrong because Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker
I
room.
intentionally made it look
Allegedly.
like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Almost. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait. Not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's
He
what
could be
happened.
being framed, but then who's framing him?
Someone who doesn't like him.
Everybody? This was an addition I liked Long Live Long. Oh, that does sound fun. If Byakuya didn't want to get caught, why did he tell us he was familiar with the genocide? Exactly. He also made Genocide Jack come out to be interrogated, which he should have known to just let Toko stay in control.
So I don't think he did it.
Yeah, either that or he's just trying to get caught for whatever fucking reason.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Like he could be being framed. Celestia maybe coming in. Who's possible with like this level of thinking? Celestia. Assuming Byakuya's being framed. The only person it could be is Celestia. Unless Hifumi is playing the long con and is acting really incompetent for no reason.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
And personally, I trust Kyoko too much to think it's her.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
Pray tell. Am I playing Final Fantasy XIV again?
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
Which is wrong. She died in the boys' locker room.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Goddamn, Byakuya, what the fuck? And Mondo's too honorable. Yes. Mondo actually specifically said he wouldn't ever hurt a girl. Which, you know, he could lie about, but... Again, yeah, as you said, he's too honorable. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime. She was killed in the boys' locker room, and everything was moved into the girls' locker room after that.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Are you trying to make me not guilty? Disappointing.
Dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The poster.
It'd have to be someone strong enough to move all that.
Which literally means Sakura. And if Sakura is the killer, I'm going to be so sad.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying.
Why is he pissed?
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else. Which means it wasn't him.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
What? Unless it was two people collaborating, this collaboration murder.
It could be. Maybe we're looking for two people.
I doubt. That'd be weird. There was something that has switched. It was the fucking poster. Yeah. Key item.
I got it. The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
And you missed it, bitch.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Thank you for the input.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Hey man, maybe guys are just into Tornado.
Again,
They got a couple
doesn't really
bangers.
seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Right, there's no way it's Sakura.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. No, you've got it all wrong. Just calm down. What? She possibly been more wrong. I'm ashamed. What? Looks like I embarrassed myself in front of everybody. What? It was moved. Oh. I used the wrong carpet.
The stain
Fucking
on the
duh,
girls'
dude.
locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible.
But who did it? I actually have no idea right now. It could have just been Genocide Jill just lying to us about not doing
In
it.
other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime.
But could they have been able to swap the scene? The only other people we know were definitely up at the time were Celestia. But I don't see Celestia doing that kind of work.
Bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
She's suddenly getting really talkative.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
By using Leon's card.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Whoa. I did not expect him to speak, huh?
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yes. The card's in the mailbox. So when someone is dead, when somebody is unalived, in the school, their handbook is put into a mailbox that anybody can get, which is what they're referring to.
So did someone die before Chihiro did?
Graveyard. One boy so far, Leon.
Yeah, but before Chihiro?
Leon.
So why are we trying to solve Chihiro's murder and not Leon?
Because we already solved Leon's murder.
Oh.
Excuse me, no, Leon was the murderer, so he got killed. After being found guilty.
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
Whoops.
she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Which is truth, and I missed the other part. Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. But when we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, it was broken. In which case, can we really say that she used it?
Is it really possible?
So we use this bullet to refute the last bit, right?
Into the boys' locker room somehow.
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it.
It's true.
She used the thing that
She
was
could have
in the
hacked
hall.
Leon's.
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Not fuck this one up.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
It was broken.
Why not?
So she could have actually hacked her own handbook.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
I'm not.
Isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Regulation against borrowing.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up,
Chihiro was the
buzzer
ultimate
starts
programmer.
glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Unless Chihiro actually is a guy?
It seems like there's no way
she's
she could have
working
got
with
into the
someone
boys'
who let
locker
her in.
room.
Or that.
Well, I guess so.
Well, no, they won't let you. It's one
I
person
vote
at a
for
time.
Byakuya.
Whoa, we're already at the voting? Is that it, then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
God, thank you, Kyoko. God damn.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
See, Mondo agrees with me.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Are we allowed to do that?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Kyoko has Monokuma figured out.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well,
Kyoko is the mastermind against it all.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Kyoko is that mastermind who then participates in their own death game, just to see if they can do it.
Oh,
just to have
no
fun.
doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
That was said as a joke, but if it ends up being true, I told you so. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was... Bloodlust.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You're not going to show us something we don't want to see, are you? You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully.
Hifumi, get out of the locker room.
Hands? No way!
Thank you.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just...
So much for having Tate read stuff. I know, I feel so bad, Tate.
It's okay.
I feel so bad. I didn't realize the class trial was coming up so quickly.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
We'll have to have you on another time when we're not in the murder phase, investigation phase.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
She gonna find a penis?
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Do you think she found a penis?
Penis!
Do you think she found a penis?
I think so.
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
It's a penis.
Wow, you were right all along.
That's a penis. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled. Well, so Chihiro is the ultimate programmer, known for being super cute and has a lot of online fans.
Femboy!
So then I was like, as someone who also has to wear dresses online at the pleasure of other people, I could see how somebody was forced to do that at a younger age and was a lot more shy, how that might just become their identity. And then just other stuff with Chihiro made me go, Penis, more like peen sus. Oh, damn. It was suspicious that there was an uneven number of boys and girls. Honestly, I didn't even think about that. And welcome, Raiden King. Welcome.
This girl is...
Is what?
Is a boy.
Da da da.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he.
And that just makes it better for Hifumi.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
She's literally about to go Super Saiyan. I don't think she would joke. Since Analysis hasn't read much, would she read me a bedtime story?
Absolutely, what do you want?
At any given moment, I will faceplant my keyboard and go night-night. A bedtime story for $5. I like bedtime story.
Wait, where do you see that? Oh, okay. Yeah.
$5 dono. Do you have a particular bedtime story you want from Analysis? Go the fuck to sleep, maybe? Go the fuck to sleep.
Isn't that read by Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah. While you think of what bedtime story you want, we'll continue on with this.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Arg. Scary stories to tell in the dark. This is a movie. All 82 stories to tell in the dark.
Do we have to buy it?
Are they long? How is this even scary? If we open the preview.
No, they're like little tiny stories.
They are little tiny stories.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do you have a story you want, nude? This preview I see here gives us very little access. Bad. You're once this opens. So the outfit is permanent then? No. If somebody donates $25 or the donations reach $25, I will put it on.
Spider egg in her face.
Are we just gonna read Junji Ito? I don't know. These are your options. I don't know how much this preview, this sample will give me.
Somebody donated 12.
Somebody donated 12? So you dress up for money then? Absolutely. Somebody donated 5 and 25.
That's all we see. Yes, he will dress up for money, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see 12. So much for the cowgirl. I don't know what that is. The Enigma of Emigria Fault.
You don't know what a cowgirl outfit is, Josh?
I don't have one.
Well, you should get one.
Oh, how much for a cowgirl outfit? I thought you said so much. I don't know. I have to have one first. Is that an option here? Get one. I don't see that here. This is all I got. Alright, we're just gonna go with the first one. Alright. Let's mute the game here real quick.
Thank you.
Alright, so it's like this. Alright. Now for analysis rendition of Ah!
If I have to say...
Or excuse me. We'll start with the big toe.
Is that the whole thing?
I guess so.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Switch spots with me.
You can't read it from there?
I'm the star of the show now. Fine. Okay. I would like to say goodnight to nudes. Oh, full cam? What does that mean?
That's a full cam.
I don't
Full
know.
cam? I don't have a scene set up right now.
Oh.
Full? This is the full cam. Actually, I don't have a full cam scene. Let me edit something real quick. If I change this live overlay. Oops. Bam.
Oh, wow.
Oops.
Okay. This is a good night story to nudes. He has chosen this scary stories to tell in the dark. We are reading Big Toe, I believe. So here we go. A boy was digging at the edge of the garden when he saw a big toe. He tried to pick it up, but it was stuck to something. So he gave it a good hard jerk, and it came off in his hand. Then he heard something groan and scamper away. The boy took the toe into the kitchen and showed it to his mother. "It looks nice and plump," she said. "I'll put it in the soup and we'll have it for supper." That night his father carved the toe into 3 pieces, and they each had a piece. Then they did the dishes, and when it got dark they went to bed. The boy fell asleep almost at once, but in the middle of the night a sound awakened him. It was something out in the street. It was a voice, and it was calling to him. "Where is my toe?" it groaned. When the boy heard that, he got very scared, but he thought, "It doesn't know where I am. It never will find me." When he heard the voice once more, only now it was closer. "Where is my toe?" it groaned. The boy pulled the blankets over his eyes and closed his eyes, over his head and closed his eyes. "I'll go to sleep," he thought. "When I wake up, it'll be gone." But soon he heard the back door open, and again he heard the voice. "Where is my toe?" it groaned. Then the boy heard footsteps move through the kitchen and into the dining room and into the living room and into the front hall. Then slowly they climbed the stairs. Closer and closer they came. Soon they were in the upstairs hall. Now they were outside his door. "Where is my toe?" the voice groaned. His door opened. Shaking with fear, he listened as the footsteps slowly moved through the dark toward his bed. Then they stopped. "Where is my toe?" the voice groaned. You've got it! The end. I hope that you have fallen soundly asleep, Noodle, and I owe you a nail polish painting party. Thank you for the donation, and thank you everyone for listening.
Hey, thank you, Nalsis. Thank you. That was a wonderful reading. Thank you for the donation, Noodle. I hope it was worth it. It's his fault for taking a toe. It's true. It's his fault. Nightmare Fuel. Oh my god. I'm not scared of trains.
You're welcome, Noodle.
Take this gonna start just chatting story reading streams.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just start your own channel, Tate.
You do story Sundays.
Just read stories. Story Sundays. Alright. Now to swap back gears back into the good old Danganronpa. It's what I'm here for personally. Sorry to take you guys away from Tate reading things. From Nalsis reading things, excuse me.
Thank you. Get it right.
Thank you for the bits, Zip Zap.
It's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Because you have to know.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
I still have so many from the last time I was on. Oh boy. ASMR short story reading. I'll add that as another donation goal. Listen to my guest read of story. Little short story. Okay, Jill.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
And that's how Chihiro could have been in the boys' locker room.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Whoa. Which means it couldn't have been Byakuya. Because he had no idea.
Apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class
And it
trial.
also could not have been, or probably wasn't Toko. Alright, let's look at our sus list. So now, I think Yasuhiro is top sus. TBH. Because he knew about the extra handbooks. He's a boy who could have killed Chihiro in the boys' locker room, and then take one of the handbooks and then strung her up in the girls' locker room. It's not Byakuya, because even though he claims to have possibly been the killer, he did not know about the locker room switch. Could not have been Toko. Well, I guess we're kind of taking the killer at our word here, but probably wasn't Toko. Probably wasn't Celestia, because Celestia had no way to get in. Probably wasn't Kiyotaka. Not Mondo's style. Couldn't have been Hina. And then couldn't have been anyone else. Which means it's Yasuhiro. Maybe? He's top sus. I guess we'll just go on from that.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then...
Oh, your hands are so cold.
Makoto's initial assertion.
So cold.
She's trying to support you.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Yes.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Call him flat-chested.
This is a most titillating situation!
Ah, see what they did there?
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well...
Except for who it is.
Clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Except for it's Yasuhiro.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
That's why it really is all a game to Byakuya.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt,
I don't.
Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the
Wait,
first
did
place?
Byakuya just tie Chihiro's body up after finding it?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord.
Yeah.
Knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Like how we were calling him out for being too obvious
That's how I
earlier.
see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Thanks for the seal of approval, Byakuya.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
He's like, I found the corpse and wanted to fuck with everybody.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering
Because he just wanted to have fun.
More important, wouldn't you say?
He wanted to make it more of a game.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's
How long
any
have
doubt
these
whatsoever, we need
A
to
while.
explore every possibility.
Yeah.
They're a while. I'll let you take over any Makoto thinking to himself lines.
No, it's okay.
To help fill it for you.
I'm just wondering.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
That's big words for the killer.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was at the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
think it's Hifumi.
You think it's Hifumi? Why do you think it's Hifumi?
Because he seems.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to
What?
who did it?
Because he seems like the least likely.
Clues are one
So of course he will.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
Is it Handbook that's
I'm
broken?
sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone
Is it
saw
Leon's
at
handbook that's
some
broken?
point.
I don't see why it wouldn't
Might
be.
enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Whoops.
It's all over.
Shut up.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, I meant to actually go through the entire conversation.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Yes.
Really?
Right, there's the missing bag and tracksuit.
But I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
You're right. Is it Leon's handbook that's broken? Or did Chihiro try to hack their handbook and then broke it? And then took Leon's, borrowing it for an extended period of time. But that still wouldn't get us anywhere.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
He was on trash duty this week.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Okay. Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro
Thank
told
you.
me
You're
he wasn't in a hurry.
I
But
do like it.
why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Yeah.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Because he can't work out with you in the girls' locker room.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
So that could have also been Kiyotaka. Actually, truthfully, I don't know why I have Celestia up so high at this current moment. It's basically all the boys I think that had chance. So Yasuhiro, Kiyotaka, Mondo.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
I can.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Want to help us out, Kyoko?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Who's on trash duty?
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Or maybe not?
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Is it the fact that we don't have?
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags
Oops.
in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
She chose the blue one.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Go on.
I'm Makoto now?
You're gonna be Makoto during the trial now.
Okay. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
Aw, shit. Anything but the rhythm game. Thank you.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was
True.
on his way to go exercise.
True.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. This exercising sucks.
Hell yeah.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
That's right, we just said now it's really odd. How do I know? How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where
It's
Chihiro was
Kiyotaka,
headed.
matching
He was
the
on
thing.
his way to go exercise. So next
So that's supposed to
we
be,
have
am I supposed to absorb that one?
ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
Is it Kiyotaka?
He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
No, that wasn't a
So,
point.
what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Does he know? Does he know?
White tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really
Has it been mentioned that it's a blue tracksuit?
Not a chance.
Has that been mentioned in public?
No, it's just that he has a tracksuit.
First of all,
So then Mondo?
So next is, why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was...
Mondo.
What you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Mondo.
No, that's wrong.
It was you? He was like, oh, Chihiro's not a girl. I can kill this.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I trusted Mondo quite a bit, too.
I saw him stuffing the trap. Wait, why am I reading for Celeste?
You are Celeste.
Well, now I feel like I'm everybody.
During the trial, yes.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Right, okay, so yeah. Randy Ransom, you were right.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue?
It was never public knowledge that he was a blue tracksuit.
What are you? You just...
No, that's wrong!
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before
Bam.
we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Oh, Mondo,
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 how did you know
Mondo.
what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it.
The clothes were
bag and
gone.
clothes were surely disposed of by the time we
Mondo,
began
buddy,
the
I
investigation.
trusted you. That's why you're, other than Byakuya, the last suspicious
The
guy.
only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if got Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry?
My boy.
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Sure.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
But it was in a bag, Mondo.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Celeste?
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Dun dun
Celeste
dun.
noticed it. Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Oh,
Perhaps.
Mondo.
But you handed him the shovel, didn't you?
I can't believe
That's
you've
why
done
you said
this.
what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However,
You got caught, buddy.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions
What?
about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. Was it the way he talked?
There was a certain
Yeah, it
turning point
was.
that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Mondo, my man. I can't believe
Up
you've
on that,
done
It
this.
occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
I wanted to believe in you.
You notice such a tiny detail? Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Or she's the ultimate investigator.
No.
Or
I'm
detective.
not the frightful one.
It's
not
Mondo.
nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
The ultimate gangster? You really killed
Did you
someone?
really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, here we go.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
The ultimate gangster
It's true. My reasoning on that is
would never
pretty
kill. The
shaky.
guy who led his middle school gang to take over Japan
That was fast.
would never do such a thing.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
This is gonna go anywhere but good if Ifumi is being confident.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Ghost friend.
Ifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Some people don't catch that the first time around. Yeah, I mean that's a really small detail. That would be hard to catch.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Thanks, Ifumi.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell
Oh,
us.
I guess we should go whoopity whop.
If you really insist, then,
Casper? No, I don't think it was Casper.
here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
And it was Mondo's. Could be Chihiro.
I got it!
Yeah.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Unless it's Mondo's, and Mondo accidentally took Chihiro's.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of
Heard
any
that.
evidence after the murder.
But they can't be broken.
I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
To be.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Didn't you think Chihiro hacked hers and then switched
It
hers
can't really
with...
be. That was a thought, but I don't really think so. It must have a weak point somewhere.
I got it!
Yeah,
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't
and
you?
that I forgot actually about that part.
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
And what is its weakness?
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma?
Is
So,
it verbally
what is it?
berating it like Mondo could do?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
We'll all swear not to do it.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands.
Monokuma's a sub.
You're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
What do you think it is?
I don't know anything about these handbooks.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
The sauna. If you bring it into the sauna,
Flippin' knew it!
bam. No, you didn't.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the
Oh,
handbook
you did.
laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Bet you know that.
I did not.
If the hot air of the sauna
Did you
were
know that, chat? I
somehow
should have
pushed
fucked in.
directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting.
We all learned something today.
So if you like dance in a sauna.
I learned one new fact today.
Yeah, don't sprint in a sauna.
That is a mere trifling
You will melt.
speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
And we know Mondo and Kiyotaka had that sauna off. It's possible Mondo kept his handbook on him, realized it broke, swapped it with Leon's, and then after killing Chihiro, roasted Chihiro's handbook.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
How'd they find out? Sauna off.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
When he and Kiyotaka
What if
became
they
bros.
found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
We do.
I might know someone who did. Whoa! Seriously? I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh, Kiyotaka. Had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was Mondo. Mondo went fully clothed, didn't he? Yeah, Mondo was fully clothed. Kiyotaka went in with the towel. Right?
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
I'm sorry he's your bro, but
Mondo and Taka had an
Kiyotaka,
endurance
come on.
contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember? And for
Okay,
the
yep.
contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't
Taka,
accept
Taka,
this.
Taka.
Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
God damn it. This is a long ass trial. Holy fuck.
We've been in this trial for over an hour. And I'm not exaggerating.
Let's test Makoto's
No, I know
assertion.
you're not.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo...
Broken handbook,
you
Chihiro's
broke
handbook,
your
card
own
reader.
handbook.
True.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Unless it's the broken knee handbook.
Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Alright, let's not go that far. If I can disprove that, then that will show that the E handbook is much. Yeah, so Mondo has
Test Makoto's assertion.
Leon's
Not
handbook.
that you broke your own
He's
handbook.
borrowing it.
In other words, if Mondo then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Yes.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Correct,
But
yes.
doesn't that
Celeste.
violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, it's not actually a loan because there's no deal made.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student.
Because loaning
But if they're dead, they're not a student.
kind of assumes there's a deal.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit.
Yeah.
But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Thank you, Monokuma.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
tell him I'm wrong,
You
bro.
are wrong.
Tell
you
me I'm
have
wrong.
to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on
Oh, not from the beginning.
That way, everything will become...
We already know
And
he's
we'll all
it.
see if I was right or wrong.
Closing arguments begin. Alright. So now we gotta fit these in. Chihiro, bang. Sees Celeste. Celeste notices thing. She hides it. She points out that. That's there. Celeste throws it in there. Takes off. After. Chihiro badges in. No. Takes out handbook. Badges in. Meets Mondo. Then, oh, I forgot that there's more. Shit. Oh, fuck, there's a lot going on here. This is a gray hand, so I'm actually going to take that one back. No, she went to the boys' locker room. We'll come back to that one. Alright, meets up with dude. Dude says hello. They start pumping iron. And then bam, splat. Oh, this is the one we want, actually. We want this here. Into the boys. Pumping iron. Stops. Bang, back to the head. Dumbbell. Or...
I think it'd be the dumbbell.
Yeah.
He's already hit her with it, so it's a bloody dumbbell.
Yeah, dumbbell to the head. See ya, take care. Have a good night, Randy Randomson. Thanks for stopping by. Realizes what he's done. Quickly cleans it up.
He's taking stuff down.
Right, so he's taking stuff.
He's moving the crime scene.
Or actually, I think he...
Well, he's gotta write the...
You're right,
no,
you're
wait,
right.
hang on. Yeah, taking stuff down.
And then he picks up Chihiro.
Wait, hang on. What about that first?
Whoa.
That.
Well, this shows him taking it down. Or is he putting it up?
There's one where he is putting it up, where he's like swiping his hand across it. That one, I'd say that's putting it up.
Okay.
So I'd say the bloody girl first. Or, you know what?
Oops.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, they're not all going to be used. So we'll say he's
They're not?
deconstructing. I don't think so.
Okay.
Goes into the girls' locker room. That one is literally that one.
Yeah, it is.
So girls' locker room, takes it, swipes it.
Puts her stuff back, and he writes the bloody thing on the wall. If that's even used, I guess. No, that's the other guy who does that.
Yeah, that's Byakuya.
Yeah. So I'd say he's put some stuff
He puts the poster up.
Yeah.
Sets
so he
that
switched it
down.
all.
Dead. Byakuya goes, let's make this fun. For whatever fucking reason. And then he writes it. Okay, Act 5. He has Chihiro's book, throws it in the sauna. Actually, no, I think we swapped this with this.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Hopefully this is it.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Bye, Randy.
Oh, he said bye.
Oh.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Close.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Yes.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Because it's actually a guy. I don't let what? So that wasn't right.
Okay. Sorry, where did it?
Do these need to switch? Is that an open door? Did those two need to be switched?
Here's exactly what happened. With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out. She made her way to the locker. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl...
Okay. They needed to be switched. Oh, okay.
Simple, because she was really a
I did not realize that was an open door.
Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Dun dun dun.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Intimidating.
and attacked him.
Whoop! I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. What do you mean?
Maybe it's the blood splatter.
I think it's the blood splatter, yeah. Yeah, because that's already on the ground. This panel shows it as falling.
The killer is you! And attack.
Okay, okay. Flip, splat.
And that's where the blood stains on the poster and carpet.
Whoops, didn't mean to skip that one. What have I done?
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Got that one.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. Then, removing the bloody poster...
I was worried about this part.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Hell yeah.
A girl's
Not hell yeah,
handbook is
it's bad, but
necessary
hell yeah,
for
we got it
the
right.
locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer is necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
And both of them still work.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls'
If he really
locker
wanted to get away with it, he should have roasted all of the handbooks.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Then Byakuya, for whatever fucking reason.
Things, but no.
Oh boy, now I gotta know how to get into the... Yeah, now you know. You just gotta use a girl's handbook.
Byakuya discovered
Sick
the
freak.
body and decided to intervene in the situation, making...
Whoops.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Just to fuck with people. That's... Why?
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
And to out that there's a serial killer among
Using
us.
the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
For why?
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sign.
Maybe he literally did it for his own satisfaction of finding out who Genocide Jack was.
There, they
And was
planned
like,
to
I'm
destroy
gonna
the
make them
last
say it.
evidence.
I don't care if they're the real killer.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Mondo!
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
I wonder how Mondo's gonna get killed. Get ran over by a bunch of bikes?
Wait. No. This can't be right.
No, that's wrong!
Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on
We
him.
can pin it all on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear.
A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Another new element?
Wow.
Let's talk about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out. So make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access special time, right? We've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. Shit! No, if you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, your opponent, okay. Well then, good luck. I suck at rhythm. So space button to be saved.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
Show me some evidence.
I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
It does have a tempo if you listen.
It does, and I can't get it. Nobody believes me. Now's the time to reveal. Oh!
You only have the one chance?
I only have the one chance! It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto!
What does this mean?
You suck.
Makoto is not. What do you mean? You suck. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the bits. How the fuck do they just go, yeah, it's Makoto? On the other hand, everyone else must be punished.
Is this really the end for all?
How the fuck do they go, it's everybody, it could be these three people, and then they go, actually, it's Makoto.
I refuse to give up yet.
Mission failed.
Yeah, big mission failed. I know it. I'm in a fever time when they do that to me. Hopefully it'll negate it all. That's some horse shit.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Oh, I'm still in my time. I have no idea what the...
I won't listen. False. You're corrupt.
Bro, how long does this fucking last?
Did you fail again?
Yeah.
How?
How the fuck did I just lose? That's the pee the water. God damn it!
Oh my god, I thought that unacceptable
How
was
the
a
hell?
part of the game, and I was like, that's
No,
lemon.
no.
What is he doing? in
Thanks
the
for the
game?
bits again, dude. Zip zap. You wanna try it?
Sure.
You gotta click.
Just on the dots, right? Why
Yep.
were you
Yep,
clicking at
dots.
the end when it was like negative?
Huh?
Did it just matter? You already knew you lost. At the end, the circle turned in red.
So what Negatime does is it takes away the dots. You still have to click it
Okay.
at the right
I'm
thing.
gonna
Right?
do it with my eyes closed, I think.
Well, there's tempo ups and tempos downs. So when the tempo goes up, you have to click it faster.
Yeah, I
When the
know.
tempo- okay,
But it has the pentameter or whatever playing.
You ready?
Why
click.
don't you give me your comfy chair? I just click?
Yeah, and you press spacebar when you want to use
Show me some
let's see.
evidence.
Oops.
You're wrong.
Immediately is
I
bad.
won't listen. I refute you.
Oh boy.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Not listen to. Oh,
Listen.
there we go. Now you're picking it up.
Don't talk to me.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
Suck.
I
No,
refute you.
I'm still going?
It's hidden now.
Oh, well, I can't hear.
Show me some evidence.
I couldn't hear it.
I won't listen.
You're still in. You're still in.
You're corrupt.
Actually, we'll hit this. So now all clips are good. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, do you see why? You see why I might have been?
Yeah, it was hard. I thought you were just stupid.
Well, yes, but also no. Yes, I'm stupid, but no, it's actually legitimately difficult.
Oh man, that was kind of fun though.
All right, I'll give it another shot, and then you can take the next shot.
Okay.
We'll alternate after this.
Okay.
Not at all. Take me into it, baby. God fucking damn it. Alright, so we gotta burn Kiyotaka down for a bit.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use this just to live a bit longer here.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
This makes all clicks good.
You're corrupt.
But now I have no idea what the tempo is.
I refuse to vote.
Wait, does it burn life if you do it while it's Negatime? Dude, this fucking shit. Negatime blows. I can't keep rhythm. Alright, you ready?
Cheat, I guess?
I think you almost made it, so you might be able to do it this time.
You use my spacebar. I can't think of too many things at once.
Just tell me when to use it. Or
No,
I'll just use it whenever I
just
think
use
we're
it
good.
when you think is. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna concentrate so much. I'm gonna mouth
Concentrate.
breathe. Oh boy. Okay.
Show me some evidence.
No.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
What am I missing?
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Negative time blows. I'll hold out for as long as I
Show
can.
me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt.
Ah, fuck. I mean, buns.
I feel like we're not supposed to lose. Why are we losing life? Oh, because of negative. His negative time lasts so goddamn long.
True.
You have to be a rhythm god.
I'm not a rhythm god.
Neither am I.
Well, they take the pentameter out or whatever. Is this
Yeah.
that really sucks.
I refuse to give up yet.
I refuse to give up yet. Now. Come on. Come on. It's easy. It's easy. This is easy. If we just tell ourselves it's easy, it's gonna be easy. Rhythm gods.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Fuck. I tapped with my other hand.
False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Wait, we're slowly. Hold on. Are we missing something?
Are we supposed to
Right
click it
mouse
off?
button? Oh my fucking god.
When it's negative, we're doing right click? Is that what you're saying? What?
I refuse to vote. Show me some
I know exactly what's been going on.
I won't listen. I refute you. False.
I completely forgot about a very important. We technically are supposed to be targeting some of these.
I refuse to vote. I refute you. False.
So you're trying to keep up with the tempo and right click?
Show me some evidence.
Yeah, so technically you have to aim. Like you don't have to left click unless you're aiming with something. And you right click to aim.
I refute you.
So we were losing because I completely forgot about the one mechanic. I apologize that took so long. I forgot we have to aim. Random question, but did you finish Cuphead? No, I did not. That's still pending to be completed.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that,
We don't gotta do that.
Is he gonna admit it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that sound.
Me too.
Thank you, Zip Zap. 20 bits.
I killed him.
We got him. Somehow got an A grade in that.
Wow.
Nice. Got 80 medals.
Bro.
What
are you saying?
Bro.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
You do.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
I cannot.
Is he gonna get ran over by bikes?
God damn.
So the last guy who was convicted and proven guilty was the ultimate baseball star. He got pelted to death by like
baseball?
pitching machines
Oh my god.
while tied to a post. So the way you die is thematic.
That's nice.
Nunny, thank you for the 50 bits, Zip Zap.
Roger that.
So how do you think he's gonna die?
You said he's a gang boss?
Ultimate gangster.
Probably in a gangstery way. I don't know.
Well, you thinking like ran over by bikes, beat by pipes.
Oh. I don't know. What do gangsters do?
No waiting.
Probably beat
no
by pipes.
Ride bikes.
Do they?
Biker gang, yeah.
Oh,
Biker gang.
you know there's that thing where they tie you to the back of like a horse and then drag you?
Yeah.
They do that with
They
the
can do
bike.
that with a bike.
Time for
We'll have
the
to see.
moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the
I can't believe they just automatically
one?
assume it's Makoto. If you fail. Like, no evidence pointed towards him at all.
What's it gonna
Everyone's
be?
like, it's
What's
him.
it gonna be?
Monokuma vote. That's the jackpot, baby. Woo! Woo!
I'm glad he's dying. I really don't like his hair. He
Drawn
looks
quarter
perfect.
except with motorcycles. Yes, I agree.
Turkey. Oh. Uh-oh! This time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was. Mondo Owatada!
Wada.
Oh, Wada. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Oh, sorry. I was reading it myself. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he'd kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it?
Boy, was
now then.
Oh. Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
the story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. They were in love. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text.
I want to hear it.
Okay. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki.
There you go.
He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like this as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. I need some water. Give me some of your fruit juice.
Well, some G Fuel, not sponsored, by the way. I'm out of actual water.
That's disgusting. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. Gotcha. He had chosen this as his way out.
Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly...
Wrong.
Ah!
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and he was not easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Oh boy. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. Even if it was revealed, it would be the end.
Yeah, I don't know what anyone would do if they
revealed.
found out that I'm actually a guy.
You're a boy? No way. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardest... fudge. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Oh. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. I'm so weak. That was Chihiro's thought process. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be a good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Alright, yeah, Zip Zap doesn't make total sense, but the game is written like 2010, so...
Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were.
Then he killed Chihiro.
So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
That was his aspiration. As he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Oh.
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does this But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then, Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. He didn't promise to not kill Chihiro. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what I did, I didn't want anyone else to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? Oh.
Oh, fuck.
He killed his own brother! Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, biker gang leader.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Virginia. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Is that how you say it? Okay.
I assume.
Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, not greediness. His reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just come along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one more time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on...
Know your fucking place, Josh.
Shut the fuck up.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. Vroom vroom, bitch. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Oh, damn. Okay, so he didn't, like...
His brother killed himself.
Truck-ku, no! His brother just got isekai'd.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad. Oh, sorry. Are you doing him?
I can do. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault. Sorry. But Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Stay golden, pony boy. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result...
He became the ultimate biking leader.
The team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who's bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and killed himself. Or got himself killed, sorry. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. Monokuma does like to hear the sound of his own voice.
He sure do. He sure do.
He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Flobbers! Thank you for the resub. 9 months in the dungeon. Thank you, buddy. And he sure do.
Sure do. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret.
Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what I did, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us? Oh, oof.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try to overcome it. It was a kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
And stronger than Daya. Big rage. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that,
Hate to see it.
I did something I can never take back.
He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him into a cold-blooded. God damn it!
Look at him! You see? You're all just like him. For a second from the past. Oh, God. Excuse me. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You broke your keyboard, Zip Zap? How'd you do that? You bastard!
How you typing then, Zip Zap?
Yeah, Zip Zap! You just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Okay, I'll say it as many times as you want, is what I want to say, but...
Switch two keys and was trying to put them back. I see.
Sus. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Oops.
Punishing? You mean execution?
Yeah, bitch.
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Why does
What
someone
a weird
stop
yeah.
mid-sentence? Fermando Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No! Wait! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yeah, chat! Punishment time!
I think it's gonna have to do with bikes.
Probably, I agree.
Maybe he'll get hit by a
said,
truck.
wait! Ugh.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made.
From one man to another.
Maybe they'll have him get hit by a truck like his brother.
Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
There he is, Joe.
There he is. We'll see how it goes.
I like that he got the same hairstyle. You put bikes in that cage and you go around in a circle.
Well, it makes it the cage of death. Oh. Well, that doesn't look fun. Why is one? Oh. Well. I guess that's better than being drawn and quartered by the bike, huh? Was he just disintegrated?
Mondo butter. I don't know how that happened, but...
What?
Is that how you
You
make
know,
butter?
that might have been a better way to go than getting pelted by baseballs.
For sure.
But now he was turned into butter.
Oh. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oops. I don't know what I clicked. I definitely clicked on something over there.
It's fine. Just click on it here now. be my brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh, I thought being taken very lightly. His bro, dude. They became bros. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? But Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response. Except that
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless. Like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
You ignored the nighttime rule too.
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care.
Yeah, it made it much more
Please
confusing.
continue. Huh?
I was talking to his responding to that. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What? You mean you actually witnessed a murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that. To create a fake murder scene?
But that...
Wow!
Wow!
Thank you for the wow, Anonymous, for 20 bits.
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Oh, of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become the Blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? Boulder wants to know what you mean.
Mean? 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 Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
Straight to the boss, baby. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Byakuya do need a nap, gotta be honest.
True, he's grumpy.
Alright, and with this, we should graduate Mondo to the graveyard. Everybody congratulate Mondo and make it to the graveyard.
Yay, Mondo.
Yay! We'll move everyone up a spot. Pop down this eraser. And then there were 10. Grats. Big grats to Mondo. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
Who is in the control room with Monokuma?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
What?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
What is he talking about?
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
What?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
Is he talking to somebody from the class?
That's what everyone wants to see.
That's what everyone wants to see. I swear, this has to be streamed to, like, black sites or something, right?
Black sites?
Yeah. Like dark web? Or it's just live streamed for everybody to see? There's one thing I'd like to ask of you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
The 16th high school student, I mean. What? There's another one? There is an empty spot in the courtroom.
My, you really took me by surprise there.
That's true.
I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What? So he was talking to someone who I think is already here. And then there's a secret 16th student. To be continued in the next chapter. You received the crazy diamond present. Yay! Yeah, we'll save. We'll save over the prep. Actually, no, we'll save over this one. End of prep. GGGG. Alright. Oops. So, we'll call it there. Thank you. Is it a JoJo reference? I missed it. Oh, the diamond. Diamond is unbreakable. Crazy diamond, maybe? I don't know. Thank you for watching, everybody. We went a little over time, so I apologize if anybody wanted to leave early. But I kept you instead, so you're both welcome, and I apologize. Apologies to Nelsis, my sister, for bringing her on a class trial stage. So she didn't get to participate as much as we had intended. So hopefully we will have you on another time. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll pick up with more Danganronpa next Friday, since those are our visual novel Fridays. Our next live session will be on Wednesday, 5:30 EST, where we will be continuing The Last of Us 2, and then the next Friday, this at 7:30 EST. So yeah, we are looking into possible more stream dates, so keep your eyes on that. We'll see how that goes. But again, thank you guys very much for watching.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
do you have any closing remarks?
Just thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you for deciding that you wanted to come.
Anytime.
So with that, I have a buddy, old pal, who is streaming. It's a bit of a different pace. He's streaming Dark Souls. But if you feel like watching him, stick around. Give him a follow, maybe. Did you do nails again? No. However, I'm not close to the possibility of doing it again. In fact, I probably should do it again. So yeah, we'll kick it over to my buddy Forky Pie, who's playing Dark Souls right now. So maybe give him some love. We'll rate him. Our stream message will be "You died," since he's playing Dark Souls. That sounds pretty right? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. See ya, and let's hope this works like I thought it would. Oh yeah, get ready for the raid, boys. Raid messages, you died. Let's go. Raid now. Bam. Do I gotta turn off my stream?